What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Blue Chip Prospect for a Jackson Smith scouting report. Smith is probably the defenseman with the highest upside after Schaefer in this draft, so I didn't want to let the draft pass without making a report on him, but time is getting very thin, so we'll do this one and probably any other one, quickie style. So let's go. First thing first, Jackson Smith is a 6'3" left shot defenseman who weighs in at 190 pounds. He's a May birthday, so he has plenty of development runway in front of him. He is ranked in most people's top 10, and some have him just a little bit outside of it. And in terms of stats, he put up 54 points in 68 games, including 11 goals, which is second in the WHL for draft-eligible players in terms of point per game, so just slightly behind Radim Mrtka. Defensively, he's still figuring it out. There's progress. He cleaned things up over the season, but there's still some wildness in there. You'll see moments where he misses a switch or turns the puck over trying to force a breakout or react a step late or to pressure. It's not always clean, but the skating helps cover for a lot of that. When he's engaged, he can kill plays early with his feet. He's great at closing the gaps with speed, adjusting to puck carriers, and keeping things in front of him. His defensive skating is strong, and when he's scanning properly, he can hold his own, but that's the key. He has to scan early and often, and that's not always the case yet. Physically, he's not the most active every shift, but the strength is there. He can lean on guys and separate them from the puck when he wants to, just needs to bring that a little bit more consistently. On the breakout, Smith wants to move the puck. Sometimes that's getting it out himself, and sometimes that's trying to thread a pass through layers. The mindset is definitely there, but the execution kind of varies. You'll see the odd turnover when he tries to do too much, and his retrievals under pressure still need some work. He doesn't always scan early enough or set himself up to make the next play quickly. Still, the flashes are really legit. There are times when he can hit a guy in stride and split the defense and break a forecheck with a smart cut and outlet pass. When he simplifies and lets his feet do the work, he's effective. He's not a polished puck mover yet, but the upside is very real. When it comes to skating and transition, this is the bread and butter. Smith is a high-end skater for his size. He's fast, he's agile, he's super fluid in all directions. He opens up space with his edges, gets up the ice quickly, and isn't afraid to lead the rush. In transition, he can take over with just a couple of strides, and what's nice is how much confidence he has in motion. He'll activate from the offensive blue line, pull off little cuts and delays, and challenge defenders with speed. His skating is a real weapon, and it shows up all over the ice. In the offensive zone, Smith is an aggressive and confident offensive defenseman. He's always trying to get involved, walking the line, activating down the wall, or jumping into the slot when space opens up. Sometimes it gets him into trouble, but he's never shy about trying something. He's got good hands and can handle the puck at speed. You'll see little drag moves, quick fakes, and the ability to beat guy clean when he has pace. His passing can be hit or miss, but he's not afraid to try creative plays. The vision is there. It's more about consistency. He's still raw, but the instincts are there. Once he tightens up the timing and the decision making, there's potential for a real offensive contributor here. When it comes to areas for improvement, the first one would be defensive awareness and scanning. Just scanning. Still needs to scan more consistently, especially on retrievals. Too often he will react late instead of reading early. It affects his gaps, his puck decision, and his positioning. Second one would be puck management. He can get a little bit too bold at times, tries to make plays under pressure that just don't work at this level or the next level. He has to learn to simplify and reset when he needs to. And third would be physical engagement. He has the size and the strength, but doesn't always use it. When he's locked in, he can dominate physically, but he's not there yet every single shift. In terms of NHL projection, there's top 4 upside here all day long. He's big, he's mobile, he's creative, and he's aggressive. If the reads come along and he learns to pick his spot a little bit better, you're looking at a puck-moving defenseman who can play big minutes and drive offense at the NHL level, but it's going to take some time. He's still raw. There's a lot to refine here, but the ceiling is very high in my opinion. And for an NHL comparable, I would say something like Thomas Harley comes to mind. Big frame, slick feet, lots of activation, and some rawness in their reads in their respective draft year. If Smith cleans things up defensively, he could carve out a similar role. Stylistically, it fits, but I wouldn't expect him to become the same level of player. So that's gonna wrap it up for Jackson Smith. Leave a like or subscribe if you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.